Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Freddy. This is a pinch of audacity. Today is fucking hot. I'm barely hanging in there. So I'm gonna try my best to see how far I can get with this. But today I'm jumping into the third movie of Studio Ghibli, A Grave of Fireflies. So first, I want to thank someone called, I think in the title, in his username, his name is Marcelito. In my last movie, which was My Neighbor Totoro, he mentioned why I couldn't find these other two movies, and I realized it was because these movies that I do find on Wikipedia, the movies I do find on Wikipedia is because these are movies produced once Studio Ghibli was established. The other movies, the other two, are before Studio Ghibli. That's why I couldn't find them. So what I'll do is I should take a suggestion, which is to watch the whole filmography of Studio Ghibli, and then once I'm done, as a bonus to myself, I'll jump into those two because they are the two movies that the money they generated, Miyazaki was able to establish Studio Ghibli thanks to the money that movie's generated. So as a bonus, I will jump into that once I'm finished. So let's talk about Grave of Fireflies. Another first time watch for me. I've not seen this movie before. I've actually even not heard of it. I had to go look up a synopsis of what the movie was about so that I can get into it first. But the name is very ominous, and also it's like set in World War II. So I'm assuming a lot of sadness in this one. So I'm hoping I don't cry, because I don't know why recently I've just been set off so quickly. It's probably a lot of pent up stress. And anyways, so I'm gonna get into this. I don't want to make long intros. I already have been chatting for too long. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into Grave of Fireflies.
September 21st, 1945. That was the night I died.
Oh my god. What an intro. Oh, he's looking at himself?
Yeah. Damn cramps. Oh, watch it.
Disgusting.
Is he dead?
The Americans will be arriving any day now.
These bums are a disgrace.
Tell me, what day is it? Setsuko.
Oh, Ghibli going real dark with this one.
Another one. Huh? What is this stuff?
Never mind that. Just dump it.
Oh no, is that his spirit? Just your casual ghosts. So is this movie just about after they passed? While they're in the spirit realm? Are those bombs falling? I thought they were fireflies.
Air raid! Get to the shelters, quickly!
Be a good girl. Try to be patient. Well, I'd better get over to the shelter. So be careful, Seita, and get over there as soon as you can. Setsuko, be a good girl and listen to your brother.
Mom, never mind us. Get to the shelter.
Yes, yes.
My doll! My doll!
Dude, there's a bomb coming. Hurry up. You can't still take photos. They're closing their eyes. Hiroshima? They should have died. They're literally under all this fire. Run! So we know he dies in the train station, right? So this is just everything before that? Jesus. Nothing left. It's all rubble. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Seita, I'm glad you're here. Are you okay?
My mom.
This way. Oh. This is your mother's, isn't it?
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
She's finally fallen asleep. She really should be in a proper hospital. We can't do much.
Oh my lord.
I'll be around if you need me.
Mom?
Jeez, you can see like the flesh. Oh.
Keep this ring in your purse. Don't lose it, okay? Mom's been hurt, Setsuko, but she'll get better soon.
I don't think so.
Where is she?
In the hospital, in Nishinomiya. We'll stay here at the school tonight. Then tomorrow, we'll go to stay at our aunt's house near the hospital. Is that okay?
Imagine the impact this must have on a child that age. Growing up.
We haven't unbandaged her.
Oh,
Believe
my
me, you don't want to see the blood.
God.
With this heat we're having, she'll have to go on the truck today.
Yikes. Maggots everywhere. At least they have somewhere to go, you know?
Welcome back. How is your mother? Is she at Kaisei?
Yeah.
Lucky your dad's in the Navy. You get to have a truck help move you over here. I've laid out futons and mosquito netting in your room.
Thank you, Setsuko. When Mom's a little better, I'll take you to see her. Time for bed, okay?
Food, okay. Clever boy. Digging it in the, burying it in the ground.
Herring, dried potato, pickled plums. And I do believe this is butter. All of these things are so hard to come by nowadays. But soldiers' families always get the best. Anyway, did you stop by the hospital today? I'd like to tell your mother what's been happening, and I could take Setsuko along to visit her.
My mom died while she was still at the school.
What? She's dead? Then why didn't you tell me? Why were you hiding it? Answer me, child.
I didn't want
What the fuck
Setsuko
he's
to
supposed to
know.
say?
So she's dead.
Sup, auntie, my mom died.
How awful. Well, you best write your father and tell him.
She seems callous and cold. Wow. You don't see fields of fireflies anymore. Global warming, y'all.
There are millions of
Global warming.
Hey, Setsuko, close your eyes and say ah.
Why should I?
Come on, just do it. Ah.
Fruit drop. Fruit drop, fruit drop, fruit drop. I almost swallowed it.
Oh, that near-death experience. Oh, when it goes down, you're like, oh my god. I nearly died. I love that they added that into the movie.
Where were you two? Seita, shouldn't you be going to school? Or something?
Yeah, but the steelworks they had me working in was bombed. And my school burned down. There's no place to go.
Well, I hope you've written to your father.
I did that. I sent it through the naval office.
When?
Just after we came here.
She doesn't want the
I
kids
guess
anymore.
it was about 10 days ago.
That seems strange.
Father's died
There
also.
should have been a reply by now. Return the scissors when you finish with them, Setsuko.
The war effort is eating up all of our supplies.
You're right. That's why food's getting so hard to find.
Girl, he brought you a whole box of food.
Soldiers aren't the only ones who are suffering. You work for our country's defense too, young lady. Eat up and work as hard as you can.
Hey, you want to go to the beach?
Yeah, let's go.
Nice. They at least experiencing a little bit of like joy while they're at the beach. You know, while they're in the situation, they're at the beach, they're enjoying something.
Come on! It might be a little cold.
It's cold.
Ah, feels good, right? You won't itch now. Huh.
Oh, he's got rashes on his body.
It's a big bath.
Your mother will not be needing her kimonos anymore, Seita. Why don't you trade them for some rice? I've been trading off my things bit by bit for food. You can probably get a full toe of rice for them.
That much?
You need your nourishment. You can't be a soldier if you don't grow up healthy. Why don't I?
This woman's wicked.
Setsuko, you're awake.
Their mamas, no. Their mamas don't take them. Oh, no.
Setsuko, let them go. Setsuko! Setsuko! No! Setsuko! Hey!
I think she's wicked because of the way she does everything. Oh, Easy's ghost looking back. They kept saying brother, but Setsuko looks like his sister.
More, please.
Sure. You're just
I'm waiting
awfully
till
down tonight, aren't you, Setsuko?
this lady decides to kick him out. It's just a matter of time.
We'll have rice balls for lunch. Just hold on till then.
You stop that. You'll have porridge for lunch, too. Do you think a lazy slug like you deserves the same as people who are working so hard for our nation?
Ooh, there it is.
Really, Sata, you're old enough to know now that everyone has got to cooperate. You keep saying you want rice, but do you do anything to earn it?
He sold his mother's kimonos
Absolutely do not.
from his mother's.
Nice in the first place.
Exactly.
Oh, so now I'm cheating you, am I? How dare you say that after I take you two into my home? Fine. Here's a new rule. From now on, we'll just make our own dinners. Tell me, Sata, you have other relatives in Tokyo, don't you? On your mother's side of the family, why not write to them? We could be bombed any day.
You just left him there on the side of the street?
I'm hungry and I'm thirsty too.
Okay. Here's a fruit drop. Mom has 7,000 yen in the bank. 7,000! That's more than enough for us to live on. So don't you worry, okay? I'm telling
No, she's
Dad
gonna take it.
right back soon because you're waiting. Here, write your name.
You can't buy a stove like this easily nowadays. You know what I mean? It's almost impossible to find any hardware to sell.
I'll take that comb. And, do you have an umbrella?
An umbrella? Yes.
It's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Big brother's coming home with an umbrella just for me. Drip, drop, flip, flop, down the rain comes. Drip, drop, flip, flop, down the rain comes.
What are they up to?
They're doing their own cooking now.
Good for them. It's about time. More, please.
Mom, did you have to scold them again?
Yes, and they refused to apologize. And that boy, he even bought a stove, just to spite me.
But it's what she said.
Finished.
Great. They've left the dishes for me to do. So selfish. Honestly, those little brats are two of the worst. Ah, not again. Sata, please. That man and my daughter work hard for our nation all day long. We can't have her crying keeping them awake. We're having enough trouble getting any sleep with all these air raids.
I want to go home. I hate living with her.
We don't have a house to go back to. With a great big streamer shaped like a carp in the wind. Go! With a great big streamer shaped like a carp in the wind.
Don't you realize that there's a war going on? You two are nothing but trouble for me. Couple of pests, that's what you are.
Oh my god.
You're no
You're a
help during
bitch.
the raids. You can go live in that shelter for all I care.
We can live here. No one is using it. It seems sturdy enough, and we can live just like we want to.
Can we really live here?
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving? For where?
Haven't really decided yet.
Oh. Well then, you two. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves.
Go fuck yourself.
Do you think maybe you can sell my sister and I some food and maybe some straw?
I guess. Not much left, though.
Sister. It's an easy sister, okay. Because I figured it was a sister, but they kept saying brother.
My mouth's watering.
Let's eat.
At least they're happier now. They're not under her like wicked bullshit.
You better get on the mosquito net.
Her rash. He's rash. Her rash.
Okay, get in.
Oh, the fireflies are gonna be their lights.
Ready?
I can see you.
I can see you too. Hey, let's get as many as we can.
Well, that's a great way to light up the dark. But now inside the net though. Not sure if that was the best move, but okay.
I went to see a naval review one time, just before you were born.
Naval review?
Yeah, Dad's cruiser, the Maya, was in formation with the fleet in the harbor.
Oh, it looks like fireflies. That flag? Really? I would have thought it was the Land of the Rising Sun flag, wasn't it?
Mighty fortresses floating on the sea, defending our homeland from invaders near and far. Enemy plane! Ah! Ah! I wonder where Dad is fighting now.
Oh, I don't think. Surely he must have figured it right. He's a smart boy.
What you doing?
Making a grave. Mama's in a grave too.
Oof. How do you learn that?
Auntie told me.
That switch
She
up.
said Mama died and she's in a grave now.
Oh my god. How dare she? It's not her place to do so.
We'll go and visit her grave sometime. Do you remember the graveyard? The pretty one out near New Nubiki. That's where she is now. Under a big camphor tree.
Why do fireflies have to die so soon?
There she is. Oh, bliss.
I've traded everything for rice, even my mom's kimono. There's nothing left to trade. Please, I can pay you good money for the rice.
Sorry, I can't trade or sell anything to you. I'm a farmer, but even I don't have any rice to share. Don't you have any other relatives?
I don't know how to contact them.
Then take my advice and go back to that woman, son.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's rationed now. You can't survive outside the system. Just swallow your pride and apologize.
Is it okay?
Oh no. Stealing? Come on, you should catch fish. That's the uncle, isn't it? The stove is gone. Is it dandruff? Oh.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You have to eat. You need to so you can grow up strong.
Oh, those rashes are becoming worse.
Huh?
I feel funny.
Are you cold?
I've been having diarrhea.
Oh no. Sick.
My sister's sick. I just wanted to get her some sugar.
Yeah, sure. Stealing food's a serious crime in wartime. You goddamn... Come back here!
Sita!
Oh no, what the fuck?
Sita.
Run!
You've knocked this poor kid around enough. I'm even tempted to call it assault.
Thank you, sir.
Go back
Hey,
to
hit the
Satsuko,
tonight,
please.
you know? Would you like a glass of water or something?
Come on, Saita, take it to a
Setsuko,
doctor.
dinner. This pumpkin's great. Tastes like sweet bean jelly.
I don't like that stuff.
Look, if you don't eat, Dad'll blame me for it. Come on, ready? I'll even help you, okay? Now come on, cheer up and eat. Once you're better, I'll take you to the beach again, Setsuko. Setsuko. Setsuko.
Oh no.
Sita. Water.
Should have done this a long time ago, Saita.
She's been having diarrhea for a while now. Prickly heat and rashes all over. And salt water seems to be hurting her skin.
Weakening from malnutrition due to the diarrhea. Next patient,
Can you give her medicine or a shot?
give her medicine.
Doesn't-
All this child needs is some food.
She needs food.
Oh,
can I-
misdiagnosis, I feel.
Where am I supposed to get food? I'm so hungry. What do you want to eat?
Tempura. Sashimi. Jelly.
Me too.
Anything else?
Ice cream. And also, I want fruit drops.
Fruit drops. Okay.
3,000 yen.
There's a typhoon coming.
That's great.
He
get
has money?
win after we surrender. Figures.
Surrender? You mean we've lost the war?
Haven't you heard, young man?
You're telling me Japan's lost the war? The great Japanese Empire?
Yeah, surrendered unconditionally.
Well, what about the
Okay.
fleet? Are they?
All gone. The whole fleet's been sent to the bottom of the sea. Not one left afloat.
What?
Hey.
Was my dad's ship sunk too? Please tell me. Is that why he hasn't written? Now Dad's gone too. He's dead too. Dad.
There's no more air raids. Because Japan surrendered.
I'm sorry I'm so late, Setsuko. I'll go ahead and start making up some rice.
Up they go. And down again. Oh, firefly, stop.
What is
I bought us
Satsuko
some
eating?
chicken, some eggs. Setsuko, what's in your mouth?
Oh.
Setsuko, what are you eating? This is a marble. It isn't a drop. brought you something special, and I know that you're gonna like it.
Rice balls. I made them for you.
Oh no.
Here.
Look, it's a watermelon, and I didn't even have to steal it. Hold on to this, and I'll go make us some rice gruel with eggs. I'll leave the melon here for you. Okay?
Satsuko's not gonna make it through the night.
Thank you.
She never woke up.
Thought so. Oh, this is hard to watch.
It's so good to be home. It hasn't changed a bit. The old phonograph. I've missed this Come back
Mm. Bliss. And now he has to cremate her himself?
The next morning, I put some of Setsuko's ashes into the candy tin and then climbed down the hill. I never went back to the shelter. Time for bed, okay?
Modern day Japan. They're still wandering the field, playing with the fireflies. Okay, so that was the end of Grave of Fireflies. Oh my god. Wow, this movie left me feeling empty. Like, this, I did read that it's not Hayao Miyazaki directing this film, because this film also feels completely different. Like, the art style feels different, the music in the background, there's no, like, a lot of Miyazaki's work, I think, feels very dreamlike and feels very, very like otherworldly, whereas this felt gritty, real, and like it really got into all my senses. Uh, with regards to the subject matter, I think like a topic like this would also be very difficult to deal with. I mean, for a viewer, in the sense that besides the, let's take out, um, let's just take the politics for 1 second. Sorry, that's what I wanted to say. Let's just take the politics by itself. It's very an interesting. It's a very interesting film in the sense that we know what Japan was like during World War II, right? And a lot of stories, a lot of media with regards to that time of history and our look towards Japan is very from the outside in, right? So Japan did this and Japan was like this during this time. I'm very well aware of what they did and what they all the atrocities they committed and all the crimes and the war crimes they committed. I'm very well informed on that. But it's very interesting the story to watch it from a story being told from Japan side during the war. So what I mean is that like when Seta died in the train station, how callous people were, or how people had to ration and survive. And I know it's true in any wartime also. So I not just any not just Japan, but pretty much everywhere. The people struggle during wartime, and people have to ration, and people have to people die not just from the fighting, but a lot of people actually die more from disease and malnourishment. So it's a I'm also aware of that. So to make the story so heavy, it was a lot to just like grasp and take in. And then at the same time, after everything was happening, I know like there's parts of it where I was like, oh my god, you had money, you could have taken out a small amount and bought maybe one bag of rice. You know what I mean? At even though that is the case, I something that left my brain during the movie is that Seta is also just a child at the end of the day. He's not an adult trying to handle this and survive. And it seems like he's left with very few tools. So it seems like he came from a very good household where maybe he was very well taken care of, and like the tools he needed at a time like this, maybe he was lacking. So like how to bargain, how to ration, how to work, how to make sure that everybody's eating, and like him and his sister are eating, and so on. There's a lot in here where he's lacking because the fact that he's a child, and I think a very not coddled, but maybe he grew up in a household where he wasn't given those tools. He's quite the soldier boy, you know what I mean? Son of a soldier. I want to be like my dad, as opposed to how to survive. And I think that plays out also within the story. So you see how he handles everything from the perspective of a child with the knowledge of a child. And so it makes it really even, I think, even a little bit more difficult to even watch, because as frustrating as it is knowing he had money, he could have bought food. I just have to remember that he is a child and maybe he's not smart enough to prioritize those things. And I know that this movie is also based on a novel, and I think the novel is based on a true story. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to research the novel Grave of Fireflies a little bit more. I'm definitely not gonna fucking read it. That's not gonna happen. I do not need this kind of book in my life. I'm always like, if I'll jump to the chance to read a good novel, but this one I think I'm gonna just no, thank you. Oh, I just feel like I still need a minute after this. Like I feel empty even after talking about this. Anyways, let me wrap up this outro because I think I'm going on again for like a very long time. And I think once I'm done, I'm gonna go lie down and stare at the ceiling and just like try and digest what I watched, because there is so many layers that I'm not even talking about or mentioning, and I'm completely missing. Like I'm not even talking about the aunt and the shit that she was doing, but that's also just so fucking, I think, human also, which frustrates me, I think, because she is prioritizing her own kids and her own family, and then when Saito eventually decides to leave, she was like surprised, like, oh my god, I can't believe you would have done that. Like, I feel like she wanted them to be a punching bag and everything. She wanted to just complain because she lies also, right? So she wanted to complain about her situation and blame everything on those kids all the time. So now that the problem is gone, now what? You know what I mean? So that is just such a human thing, and that, I think, annoys me a lot because I find that relatable in the sense that I can see that person. Like, I know that person. You know what I mean? I think we all do. Ugh, I'm carrying on again, and I said I'm gonna wrap this up. Anyways, let me wrap it up now. Guys, if there's anything else that I'm missing or I have not thought about during this movie, please don't hesitate to comment down below, because I would love to know what extra thoughts you guys have. Yeah, so let me cut it over here because I I need to lie down. But before I go, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. Also, check out my Patreon. The link is below. You'll get access to the full, uncut, unedited episodes and movies like this and so much more. Alright, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.